Training hard sounds like the right thing to do. We grow up hearing that effort equals success, that pain means progress, that if you're not exhausted, you didn't work hard enough. In fitness, this belief is everywhere. People celebrate soreness. They celebrate collapsing at the end of a workout. They celebrate pushing through pain. And on the surface, it makes sense. Hard work should lead to results. But the human body doesn't work on motivation or emotion. It works on biology. The body doesn't reward effort alone. It rewards how well you manage stress over time. That's why so many people start strong, feel unstoppable for a few weeks or months, and then suddenly disappear. Not because they were weak, not because they lacked discipline, but because they confused training hard with training smart, and there's a big difference. Chapter 2. Step 1. Why training hard feels so right. Training hard feels productive because it gives instant feedback. You sweat more. Your heart rate spikes. Your muscles burn. You feel like you've earned the workout. There's also a psychological reward. Hard sessions make us feel disciplined, serious, committed, ahead of others. In a world full of fitness apps, leaderboards, and challenges, effort becomes something you can prove. If your run wasn't fast enough, if your workout wasn't intense enough, if your watch didn't record enough strain, it feels like failure. But your body doesn't care about numbers on a screen. It only understands load. Every workout applies load to muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints, the nervous system. When load is balanced with recovery, the body adapts. When load keeps increasing without recovery, the body starts protecting itself. And protection looks like fatigue, tightness, loss of coordination, and eventually pain. The problem is that protection is quiet at first. Chapter 3. Step 2. How always going hard breaks the body. Most injuries don't happen suddenly. They build slowly, silently over time. It starts with something small. A calf that feels tight but warms up. A knee that aches only after the run. A lower back that feels stiff in the morning. So you ignore it. You tell yourself, it's normal. It'll go away. I'll rest later. But instead of resting, you train again, just as hard. Here's what happens next. Your body starts compensating. One muscle works harder to protect another. Your movement patterns subtly change. Your form becomes less efficient. Now stress is no longer evenly distributed. Some tissues get overloaded. Others stop doing their job. This is how people slowly develop. Achilles tendinopathy, runner's knee, shin splints hip, and lower back injuries. Not from one bad workout, but from repeating good workouts without enough recovery. Hard training doesn't cause injuries by itself. Uncontrolled hard training does. Chapter 4. Step 3. Why smart training looks too easy. Smart training often feels uncomfortable, not physically, but mentally. Easy runs feel too slow. Rest days feel like laziness. Shorter workouts feel incomplete. There's no dramatic exhaustion, no story to tell, no suffering to post. But smart training is built on patience. It understands that adaptation takes time. Recovery is part of progress. Fatigue hides improvement. Elite athletes know this. They don't train hard every day. They train easy most of the time, so that when they do train hard, it actually works. Smart training isn't about doing less forever. It's about doing the right amount at the right time. Because fitness isn't proven by how much pain you can tolerate. It's proven by how long you can keep going. Chapter 5. Step 4. When pushing hard actually makes sense. Let's be clear about one thing. Training hard is not wrong. Intensity has a place in fitness. It builds strength, speed, confidence, and mental toughness, but only when the body is ready for it. The problem is that most people skip the preparation and jump straight to the hardest version of training. They treat intensity as a starting point instead of something that is earned. Smart athletes do the opposite. They spend weeks, sometimes months, building a base. Easy runs that feel almost too slow. Strength work that focuses on control instead of weight. repetition without exhaustion. Only after that foundation is built does hard training become useful, because intensity does not create progress on its own. It reveals how prepared you already are. If the base is weak, hard sessions expose it through pain, tightness, and injury. If the base is strong, hard sessions sharpen performance. Hard training works best when it is planned, limited, surrounded by recovery. When every workout is hard, none of them are effective. Chapter 6. Step 5. The stress balance. Most people ignore. Here's something most people never consider. Your body does not care where stress comes from. A hard run is stress. Poor sleep is stress. Work pressure is stress. Emotional fatigue is stress. Your body adds it all together. This is why copying someone else's training plan often fails. That plan was written for their life, their recovery, their stress levels. Smart training constantly asks a simple question: how much can my body realistically handle right now? Some weeks, that answer is more training. Some weeks, it's less. And that changes with age. As we get older, recovery slows slightly. Tendons adapt more slowly than muscles. Joints become less forgiving. That doesn't mean you stop training hard. It means you become more selective. Training smart is not about doing less forever. It's about doing the right amount at the right time. Ignoring this balance doesn't make you disciplined. It makes you predictable. And injuries love predictability. Chapter 7. Step 6. Why ego is the most common injury. Most injuries don't happen because someone is weak. They happen because someone refuses to adjust. Ego shows up quietly. I'll just push through today. It's supposed to hurt. I don't want to lose fitness. But fitness is not lost in one easy week. It is lost after months of forced training through warning signs. Pain is not always an emergency, but it is always information. Smart training listens early. Small aches, slight stiffness, changes in form, loss of coordination. Ego ignores them until the body makes the decision for you. The hardest truth in fitness is this: stopping early feels like failure. Stopping late feels like regret. Longevity comes from humility, not toughness. Chapter 8. Outro. What real discipline actually looks like. Anyone can train hard when motivation is high. Real discipline is knowing when to stop. Real discipline is choosing patience over praise. Real discipline is protecting the body that allows you to train at all. Fitness is not a test of suffering. It's a practice of awareness. The strongest people aren't the ones who break themselves. They're the ones who stay consistent year after year, adjusting when needed, learning when to push, and respecting when to recover. Hard work will always feel impressive, but smart work is what lasts. Because in the end, fitness isn't about how hard you train today. It's about whether you're still able to train tomorrow. Hard is easy. Smart is rare.